One piece of gear that isn't essential, but it will make your life a lot easier as a Campfire guitarist is a capo. And if you've never used one, there are lots of good uses for them. The first way that I think about using them is if, like, let's say you're singing, I don't know, with your aunt, and she's like, that song's too low, can you raise it up a key for me? What you can do is, like, if you're playing free Fallin, right? What you can do is, if you want to raise it up a key, just stick your capo on one fret, on the first fret, and then play the exact same chord shapes one fret higher, and you'll be playing it a half step higher, which is really great. So instead of playing an F, now we're playing an F sharp, and you can do the same thing again, put it up one more fret, and now you're playing in G instead of the original key of F. So and that may seem a little confusing to you if you've never done or dealt with a capo before, but the biggest thing about getting good at using a capo is just getting experience with it, digging in, playing a few songs, experimenting with it. The more experience you have, the easier it'll get. The second way that I like to think about using a capo is if I want to use specific chord shapes to get a specific sound. Again, Free Falling is a really good example of this. The original song, if you listen to the recording, it uses D shapes, but it's still in the key of F. So check it out. Here, I'll play it just an F first so you can kind of get the tonal center. But the shapes that are used give it a really specific sound that you might want to kind of retain. When you play it up higher like that, you're still using like a D and an A shape, but you're still in the key of F. It gives it a lot more jangly sound, which is really cool. So that's kind of the assignment, or the focus for this lesson, is to play Free Falling using your D and A shape. So put your D on and use the same exact rhythm, same strumming. A. And the chord, the sus4 chord there, just put your pinky down there on what would be, it's like the 3rd fret, because this is like a movable net, but I'm actually putting my pinky on the 6th fret. So D, D sus4, D sus4, D, A. And you can do the full 8th notes. And I'm going to play like the original strumming pattern that's actually on the recording for you. You don't have to nail it like this, but if you want to kind of set this as a goal, this is something like what it is. But those are two super useful ways to think about using a capo. Another good example of this is if you, let's say you know the chords in the key of G major really well, like G, C, D, E minor, A. You have all those chords down, and you want to play a song, and somebody wants it like, oh, I need this song to be in the key of, let's say, B flat, but you want to play it in the key with G shapes. You can still do that. Playing in the key of B flat because my capo is on 1, 2, 3, 3rd fret, and that makes my G root notes on a B flat there. And again, you'll get better at this the more you deal with it. But like another reason to use a capo is to retain the sound of certain chord shapes or to play in keys that you're familiar with. So your assignments for this video are to take any song that you know or that you've been working on. It could be Free Falling, that's fine, or it could be Yellow by Coldplay that I mentioned earlier. Take it. Right, those are the chords, and you can take it and just move it around to a new place. It can be as high as you want, and just work on. But just experiment with moving the capo around to a different place. And the second assignment is to try and play Free Falling with the D and A shape. So put your capo on your 3rd fret, and then play your D and A shapes. So is this the first time you've ever heard about a capo or the first time you've used a capo? If so, let me know in the comments below. And don't be afraid to go out and buy one. You can get a good one for 15 or 20 bucks. Really useful.